Alright guys, so this is the initial first impression with the JLT intake on, and more importantly the OZ tune. So this tune is for the intake obviously, and I am also running straight E85. At this point I got lots of gas stations around me, so we are going to try this. So far the truck runs great, just like it did. Stock tune, no weird. It may just be in my head, and it may be that I cleaned that throttle body, but it actually does feel like the gas pedal is just easier to press down. So we're actually going to go right. A little more open roads out here. Wow. Okay, so the intake is ridiculously loud, which is kind of cool. I guess I wasn't expecting that, but that was like quarter throttle. I'm just going to take it easy here for a bit until we can find an open road here. Got my little guy in the back. So we're just going to take this one easy. What do you think, bud? Is this Wesley approved? Yeah. Right now my fuel economy is 16 miles to the gallon average, and it's been that way forever. So we're gonna probably ruin that here. Okay, the truck is way stronger. That wasn't even full throttle. Wow. Okay. I've had tuned cars before, and before this actually had a Honda Civic Si, a 2015, tuned by Steve at, I'm drawing a blank on the name of his company, I'll think of it later, but that had a you know, cold air intake. It had a full race downpipe on it, and it was tuned on E85 as well. I had ID 1000 injectors in that car, straight E85, and even after it was tuned, it was a big difference, don't get me wrong, but it just was nothing like what that just was. E-Tunes, Steve at E-Tunes, shout out to that guy. He was literally amazing to work with. I'm kind of, and I'll probably make another video out of this, but my experience between Steve at E-Tunes when I tuned the Civic and OZ, don't get me wrong, OZ's been great, but Steve wanted he wanted me to go drive around a data log and send the log back to him basically immediately after I got the tune on the car and got it running. He wanted to see how everything was going, like right off the bat. And OZ, it almost seems like it's an option to data log, and to me, that doesn't make a whole lot of sense because every vehicle is different. You can have the same tune on 3 different cars and get 3 different results. So, in my opinion, data logging is a must because you're always going to see changes. I mean, otherwise, everyone could just purchase a can tune and that would be it. I mean, the point of a custom tune to me is just that. I want a custom tune to my specific truck with my exact mods. And to do that, you got to data log, send the log back, make adjustments, and you just keep doing it until you get it right. Maybe these trucks are different, but I don't know how. Mass air, naturally aspirated on E85. So this thing runs out about 1,000 RPM higher than the stock tune does. The stock tune at wide open throttle, it would shift at 5,500 RPM. This thing went to at least 6,500 right there. Wow. I'm gonna have to go take this thing to the track in November when the air is better and see what it does. I ain't gonna break any records, but it's a lot more fun, I do have to say. I'm curious to hear what the stuck behind a U-Haul truck here. I'm curious to see what the video shows or comes back as with the sound of the exhaust. That'll also be another video, but I bought kind of this bastardized exhaust off of an older guy down in Louisville, Kentucky for $200, and it started out as a 3-inch stainless Flowmaster exhaust. The guy thought it was too loud and resonated, so he had the, I can't remember which order he did it, but he had a much larger Delta Flow 70 muffler welded in that's also 3-inch stainless, and he also had a vibrant 3-inch resonator installed, and even after both of those, he still thought it was too loud, so he got frustrated with it and ended up selling it to me. So I bought it. Whoever did the welding of the muffler and the vibrant, probably, I don't know, I'm really hoping it was their first time welding, but the welds were terrible, but they sealed, so I ground those down, smoothed them out, and did some zinc coating, some zinc paint on all the connections. And the entire exhaust is welded together as one piece. So a buddy of mine, Walter, helped me. He cut the exhaust at the tailpipe kind of right before it goes over the axle. I had a 3-inch stainless V-band connector welded in right there, and that's how the exhaust is now. And in my opinion, it's got a great tone at idle, but man, it is really quiet. So I'm gonna drive it around for a couple of weeks and just see how I feel about it. One thing I do hate is overly loud exhaust at drone. I've had those in the past, and man, that just drives me crazy. And this truck is, wow, this truck is my daily driver, so that is the absolute last thing. I would run stock exhaust again before I would run a droney loud exhaust. So maybe this is a blessing in disguise, but as of right now, it almost seems too quiet. I mean, even before the intake, all I could hear was the engine over the exhaust when I would get on it. So, but now all I hear is the intake. But, well, guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. I know this is kind of a silly. It may seem overly easy to some and why you make a video, but you know, we all started somewhere, and I know there's some guys out there who would never even touched a hand tool, so maybe somebody will get something out of it that way. So appreciate you guys watching, and make sure to subscribe to the channel. Have a good one, guys.